Right, hello, so hopefully this is streaming. I'm going to stream some Fallout 4 for an hour or two. I'm just going to get it up on my phone to check that it's actually showing the game. And I might have to adjust volume levels. So let me know. Yep, I can see Fallout 4. Let's just see if it goes back to the game in a second. Right, cool. So it's showing Fallout 4 at the moment. So don't forget to just give the stream a like. So yeah, some people ask, because I haven't done a game stream in a while, could I do one? So I made a new character, although it's meant to just be me for doing on the stream. So I've already got quite far through Fallout 4, like completed the main game and done a lot of the DLCs and that, but I thought it wouldn't be very interesting showing almost a completed game. Yeah, I'd agree with that, DJ Stapler, but it's fun enough for playing on stream. So what I'm going to do is just do some exploring and everything, and maybe some side quests. I don't want to do any of the main game stuff. Let's pick somewhere on the map to go. Let's explore this sort of area. So we'll go to Vault 111 and then we'll travel south. Alright, cool, Adam. So yeah, hopefully you can hear me and the game. I might have to adjust the volume as needed. What favourite faction in the Fallout games? Maybe the Enclave, I don't know, I know they're dickheads, but they've got cool power armor. I don't actually really know, to be honest. Yep, that's right, Dark Shadow. Also, you'll be pleased to know I've got an Italian gas mask now. It's a Spassini TR2002. I don't know if you've seen that in any of my videos yet. So, I'll show you my stats before I do anything. Oh, I can level up, hang on. I'm just wondering what I'll put a new point into. So, this character started off with Intelligence 10 and Luck 10, and very low other stats. So I'll put a point into Nerd Rage. Yep, there'll be loads more gas mask videos coming up because I've had a load more gas masks recently, but most of my videos are scheduled about a month in advance because of how far ahead I am with making things. Did you decide what you're going to make, Mike? Oh, cheers, Laser Point. So you're going to do some arrow quivers. That sounds interesting. Assaulted by who? Laser Point. But, I'm definitely not Intelligence 10 or Luck 10. Definitely not. In real life. Unless the luck factor sometimes comes into finding good prices for gas masks on eBay. Definitely not Intelligence 10. If it was me, it'd be very mediocre, average, underachiever kind of character, to be honest. Also, my back's been playing up a bit today, because for those of you who remember, a couple of years ago, I had what the doctors originally thought was a slipped disc, but it turned out to be a torn tendon. And I did a load of like physiotherapy and stuff on that. And it went away, but it's just having one of the things where it's playing up again at the moment, so my back's quite painful. I did build a bolt-action rifle, so let's test that. Oh, there we go. How's the volume? Does it need to go up or down? Also, my PC at least has been running alright at the moment. I updated my video drivers this morning, so I don't know, maybe the old drivers I were on were causing problems. I'm not actually sure about that, but that could have been a factor. Also, I'm playing on normal at the moment. See you, DJ Stapler, if you're off. What, the mic volume or game volume? Because the mic volume I can't turn up any higher, so if that's not loud enough, I have to turn the game volume down. Alright, cool. If a majority of people want some of the audio levels changing, I can do that, but you have to let me know. What direction was I going to go in? South. I'm still trying to get used to the fact now in Fallout 4 and like 76, weapons don't degrade, armors don't degrade, you don't get hungry or thirsty, so it seems a bit easy. And I've been playing a load of Fallout 76, but oh well. Okay. Well, I want to be louder than the game, because obviously most people on here want to hear me talk, don't they, rather than the game stuff. But I tell you what, I might turn the game music and everything down slightly. Let's have a look. Audio, master, let's put that to about 60%. Just because obviously that way I might not talk as weirdly, because obviously where I've got headphones on, if the game goes a bit loud I'll start sounding like I'm deaf. Sadly the Ryzen 3s aren't out yet, in about a week or so I'll be ordering a Ryzen 3 PC, but my current one's an FX 9590 with an RX 480 in it, so it's pretty outdated. But yeah, I'll be looking at getting a top-end GPU and CPU PC in a week or two when all that stuff's on the market. I sold some shares off I had in a separate account earlier today, just so I've got an extra grand to play about with when I want to get that PC. Well, I've still got enough money budgeted for it, but I thought the shares are sitting there not doing anything, and because of all the Brexit uncertainty we've had for years now, they're not gaining or losing any money, so I might as well sell them off. Hope you do alright with your flu. Just say get plenty of rest and take time off work if you need it. Because the thing is with flu, if you sort of have a few days resting, you feel a lot better than if you try and struggle through it, don't you? I'm one of the worst people in the world to, you know, like take time off things. I'm always one of those people that goes into work even if I feel like total shit and sort of suffer through it. Fallout 76 I've enjoyed more than I thought I would. Laserpoint gave it me for free, so big thank you to him. But I think they've fixed a lot of the issues, but I still get horrible stuttering in it that I don't get in Fallout 4, even though it's almost the same game. So why that is, I don't know. How much weight can I carry? 220. I'm remembering to put all my junk on workbenches at the moment. FX, for what I want, the 9590 is pretty good for video rendering, although it's horribly outdated now, because the 9590 is very good for multi-core performance. But obviously, the new RX, not RX, sorry, whatever it's called, the, you know, Ryzen 3000s will be very good. Have you seen the single core performance they've got on CPU's benchmark thing? It's amazing. Like the 3600 or whatever it is beating one of the top Intel ones on single core performance. So it looks like AMD have done a really good job now making CPUs. Yeah, it's not well optimized, but I can't work out why it just stutters so much. And I was looking on forums and a lot of other people have been having the same problems, so I can't really work out what it is, but an RX 480, so you know the AMD 480s, that's sort of equivalent to a 960, 970, is it? Or the 1060, 1070 NVIDIA ones. The drivers at least run well enough on this, so can't complain about that. But yeah, the next GPU you'll get will be a massive upgrade from this one. Let's steal all their potatoes, whatever it is. Yeah, potatoes. So I can replant them at my settlement. Right, yeah, let's go to Red Rocket Thingy Bob and see if I've got anything I can upgrade. It's actually quite cool here today, Richard. Cheers, J Denny. I'm trying to check the chat. Obviously, I will be checking the game as well. Annoyingly, I don't have one of those overlays that shows me the chat in game, so I'm having to just look at my phone every now and then. Oh, with the CPU now, the AMD 3000 Ryzen series comes out in about a week, and they're meant to be like leaps and bounds above all the processors on the market at the moment, so I'm finally going to take this opportunity to buy a new PC. Just have some of my very strong coffee I've made. Now, what can I do at the chemistry bench? Let's just store it there. Oh, is that placed in a position where he can't access it? Yeah, right, just a second. Let's just stick it here or something so it can definitely be used. Molotov cocktails. I use adhesive. I don't want to waste adhesive because you can use those on like all the things. I don't need any of those, okay. I think it's going to be about £500, $500 for the 3900X, which is the one I'm looking at. I think later on the 3950X is coming out, which is slightly better, but the 3900X, from what I can tell, is going to be like 3 times as powerful as my current CPU, so that'll be good enough for me, to be honest. Should mean I can render like 10-minute videos in about 3 or 4 minutes compared to like 20 to 30 minutes that my current CPU takes, and then if I get a crash while rendering I have to do it over and over again. My favourite British World War II gun? Probably the Bren gun. Yeah, that should be good not to, shouldn't it? Right, let's see if I can do anything to this pipe pistol. Short barrel. Oh, okay. Long light barrel. Let's do that. No muzzle. I'd actually like a proper like stock on it, but I don't have the materials for it. I'll put another point into gun nut as soon as I can. Any good upgrades to 10mm pistol? I want a hardened receiver on it at some point, but I need more adhesive for that. That's what I'm always short of, adhesive, because there's never enough Wonder Glue and duct tape. Alright, let's go kill some raiders, shall we, or something. Let's remove my marker, I don't need it now. Remove marker. Right, let's go to that place for the bloody Minutemen quests. I just need to go east for that, don't I? Now, what button is it? Ah, that's it. It's X on the keyboard to not fast travel. Keep walking in a direction without holding down W. There's another cool casualty mask like that, and I can never remember the name, but I think it's not the Polish one, it's like the standard Russian one. Yeah, the Bren gun was apparently my granddad's favourite gun when he was in the army in World War II, although he used a Lee Enfield and was an artillery gunner. He said, you know, they were trained to strip and rebuild a Bren blindfolded. And he said, you know, like, the Bren was a really nice gun, you know, compared to things like the Sten and everything, obviously. If I feel like it, I might not today, as I said, because my back's been quite painful, but I'm going to probably tidy up the far end of the garden and trim back all the shit that's in the back of the garden, like the, what do you call it, like weeds and all that. Oh, a grenade. Yeah, thank you game for telling me I need to use a stim pack. Oh, I did nearly die there saying that. If I set the aid stuff to a key, like the food, I don't think I have. Have I got enough of any random thing? Oh, that nerd rage thing is actually quite good, getting the slow motion when you're injured. I don't think I've ever used that before, weirdly. Let's have some long johns. I actually really like long johns in real life. They're kind of like boxer trouser kind of things. They're very comfy in the winter, and I find sometimes they're quite comfy if I'm having a nap in the afternoon to put them on. Yeah, I might wear a mask if I really have to do the garden, because obviously I've got all the stuff to do that. Right, let's put the Raider levers and those other things on, because they give me better protection. Shotgun. Let's equip that to a slot. When I get a pump or auto shotgun, that will be a lot better, but let's put this on 4. There we go, try that for a little bit. Yeah, pretty old, but yeah. With my current lot of PCs, I've been cannibalising bits from like the last few generations of PC. I've had laser, but yeah, I'm looking forward to basically just spending a couple of grand on one. I mean, as much as that won't be healthy for my bank balance, but you know, putting a couple of grand on a PC and then not having to worry about upgrades for ages, because you know, it's probably worth spending a lot in one go and then not having to think. So you know, a nice full tower, or even the ones they do now that are bigger than full towers, really good liquid cooling. I've got liquid cooling in this one, but you know, like a free, what do I call it, like the triple fan one, not the double fan one like I've got at the moment. Ah, damn it. I want some red stag meat. Yeah, that is a shame. You do get screwed on some prices in Australia, don't you? And most of your internet's quite bad over there, from what I hear. Oh, he's got 1 HP left. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a video game shotgun, isn't it? So it doesn't work past a certain range. I forgot that. But yeah, the main thing I want it for more than gaming is just like video editing, because that's the problem when you're churning out so many YouTube videos like I do, is how it, you know, like slow it is rendering, and then obviously if you get a crash during the rendering process, it delays the video even longer. What I hate is when I'm doing like a 20+ minute video, it takes like 40 minutes to an hour to render it, and then you get a crash during the rendering. So you have to, you know, like render it again, then maybe you get a crash the second time, or something didn't render right, like the audio's screwed up. So it will be really nice where I can make a long video, render it really quickly, and if anything goes wrong, you know, not... And everything's going to have lower power draw, so the PC's not going to whack out so much heat in the summer, which will be really nice. And obviously, the caveat is I can play games of it as well, but I'm actually more interested in it in terms of YouTube video rendering, to be totally honest. Oh, we were just chatting about PC builds, some guy. With the video game streams, it's just going to be a general chat while I wander around aimlessly in this game. I still didn't plant all those potatoes, did I? When I get to one of these map areas, I'll fast travel back, plant all those, and then do the thing. How far am I? I'm getting pretty close. It's perception, isn't it, the special stat that shows you nearby locations on the little mini-map, so I might put some points into perception soon. My PC crashed loads of times yesterday. Since I've updated my video drivers, it seems a lot more stable, so I don't know if I updated and it was like a slightly damaged driver or something, but I don't think the heat does the PC any good either, because as I said, my room's a horrible heat trap, so I think when it starts getting too hot, it just becomes, you know, the PC just doesn't want to function. Don't forget to like the stream, everybody. I can't really see how many likes or whatever it's got on this one because I'm in a game. I'm pretty sure this is meant to be an Italian T-35 gas mask, isn't it? It looks a bit like the French M51 as well, but the straps are a bit different. I don't really need a capture card, do I, Laser? Because, isn't that more for consoles? Because obviously with a PC I can just do the thing like I'm using with OBS, where it just does screen capture. Unless that gives you much better FPS for capturing. I don't know, I have to have a look when I sort the PC out. The frame rate's awful in the city anyway, just because it's Gamebryo with so much shit thrown in. This is good coffee, right. Well, it's not really, it's instant coffee, but still, I like it. Right, okay, so I'm going to have to wander all the way over there in a minute, but let's go back here to start with and put a load of farm stuff up around there. Yeah, I'm not going to plan on doing many Minutemen quests, I'm just doing initial ones when you first start, just for getting a few of the map markers and that. Right, let's plant all these bloody potatoes, which I guess are meant to be potatoes, are they? If I picked up one of those things. There we go. Right, that's all those planted. Is there anything else I ought to build while I'm here? Maybe a water pump, even though I don't really need it. But don't know if I've got a bed here, so I might as well make one. Might as well have a relatively clean looking mattress. There we go. Right. Sorry, I'll check the chat again. The thing is, with a powerful CPU, it will render video well enough anyway. I actually really like the one from Audi. It's Audi's rip-off of Nescafe Gold, but it has like a slightly Marmite-y smell, and I really like it. And it's super cheap because it's from Audi. I'm in the UK, by the way, but I'm sure you get Audi equivalents in most countries. But you kind of get a taste for instant coffee when you've had it for long enough, so there is that. Right, let's go down there. Oh, at least my back's being a bit... Oh, I don't want to move my marker, remove marker. At least my back's